welcome to my channel. My name's Will. I live in the Island of Rhodes in the southern Aegean, on the eastern side of the Med, quite close to Turkey. We're in this coronavirus lockdown now, and I thought I would eventually get my channel up and running. I've made lots of videos on various subjects of interest on this island that I know people that only come here for the sun and live in the beaches and the hotels will never see, and hopefully it'll be of interest to anybody that's intending coming here, because it's a fantastic island, but whether we get back to that soon or not, who knows. Anyway, I'm going to cover a lot of items, and I'll just run through them for you, and they might be of interest to some. And there'll be short clips and pictures. It's my dog barking. Somebody's passing the gate, although there's not a lot of people out and about. Sorry, bear with me. I'm not experienced in doing this. Anyway, what I'm going to cover is arts and crafts, painting. I like drawing, and I've dabbled in oil paintings, and I'll be doing wee bits and pieces of that. Not a lot, so don't worry about things like that. I want to cover lots of things that I find round about where I live here. We're in a bowl which I think is a volcanic crater. There have been lots of volcanic activity there with stacks and stacks of quartz and various things, and lots of sea fossils and dead coral beds. And I've made videos of them all, and I intend to put them all together in some various shapes and forms, covering, the pottery, ancient burial grounds, the fossils, the sea fossils, the geology, rock type formations, the flora and the fauna. Lots of animals and birds here that are, from my point of view, match a lot in the UK. But obviously you'll realise that I'm not Greek, I'm Scottish, and although I've been here for 14 years, I'm very limited in my Greek talking and understanding. I can read and write it, which I love doing, but I'm not by any means fluent. I've done videos on the Greek village life. The second video is going to be on the olive process. I've got olive trees in my garden, and it's from me collecting them, taking them to the olive oil processing plant and changing it into olive oil. They allowed me in with the camera, and the whole process is there. So if you wonder where your olive oil comes from and how to do it, well, this video will explain everything. The Greek village life, the carnivals and festivals that they have here. I am vice president of the Politistikos Sologos, which basically means in English the community council team, and it's made up of Greeks and expats, Scottish and English and Irish, and we all look after the festivals and carnivals that are here, and do the painting and decorate the church, decorate the sites that we're going to do, and make food, sell food, put the funds back into the local community. Round about here there's World War II remnants of gun positions, Italian and German, and I found Italian coins and where they live and where they are, and I've done videos of that as well. The scenery going round all these roads here that crisscross the island, and I use a lot of them to walk the dog in the morning and the afternoon. Now we have lockdown here, so I'm only allowed to walk the dog, and I've got to have a form and my passport and ID, residency paperwork with me, just in case I get stopped by the police. Now, I'm not going to meet any police up the back roads here, but everybody's conforming and they're doing their best. We've had 2 cases on the island, one from a visitor from Italy who passed it on to a family member and a child, and she's better now. And yesterday we got a second one, which was a soldier. Now that might prove difficult, because if he's been in the barracks mixing close contact with other soldiers, we could be going down the wrong route here. But however, we'll need to wait and see. I want to show you the interior of the island, away from the tourist areas, and what the tourists see. Now people come here for the sun because the island is fantastic and it's scorching, and the temperatures go up to 45 in the summer, and July, August and September, which really is a bit much. Well over 100, which is killer stuff for a lot of people. There's lots of isolated churches and shrines, and they're all beautiful. And I've taken photographs of them, and I'll let you see that. Deserted villages, ancient dwellings, old houses that have been knocked down and in disrepair, but you can tell that they've been very basic and ancient in their foundations. Wells that have been put in here. The island has Knights of St John's castles, because the Knights of St John's came here way back, I think it was the 13th century, and stayed for a couple of centuries until they moved on to Malta. And all their castles are dotted all around the island and within sighting distance of each other, so that if they were raided by pirates or anybody else, they lit fires and passed that on, and the next one down passed fires. So they were all alerted in the ring round the island. And I've been to a few of the castles, and a lot of them in disrepair. I'm only 5 miles away from Lindos, which is really halfway down the Island of Rhodes, and the Jewel of the Crown. It's a beautiful place, Lindos, and it's got the Acropolis and a good Knights of St John's Castle. A lot of them are in disrepair and are just ruins, but I've got photographs of that, and I'll walk round them as well. Anyway, I don't want to rattle on too much. Hopefully there'll be something of interest to you in that, because here's parts of the pottery that you just find lying here, ancient pottery. It's just lying on the surface of where they made it. The quartz crystals that I found in volcanic rocks and dug out. I made videos of that. And the first one I'm going to do is paintings here. Now, these were things that were thrown out at the bin. Somebody came here that had them on their wall and liked them. Somebody bought the villa and didn't like them, so put them all out at the bin. And I got 4. And what I'm going to do is the first one to show you. I'm not going to show you me painting it by any means, but I did paint them. They're all white, and they're only the skin tones that have got any colour: blue eyes and red lips. And I painted this one from being bland, just white with the skin tones. I painted that, and I feel it looks a lot much better than this. Although I've painted her dress, the first one dress, I stopped and I thought, if I do this on YouTube and do this part of a video, then you can actually tell me what you would prefer all the colours to be on this. Being that I don't know what time scale that is, the way they're dressed, it's like Victorian or really early in the century, and I don't know what the cherubs are about. There's obviously a theme on these, because that's got a cherub and that's got a cherub, and I don't know why they're there, but somebody might be able to tell me. But I was going to put on, just for interest, that you could tell me what you would like painted, and I'll paint it. And I'll do a video of it, and not a long one where you're going to see me slowly painting, because it's quite intricate, some of it, but just I'll pick the best of the suggestions and paint it. There's another 2 over here. I'll just show you one quickly, that are bigger, and I think they're really nice, but somebody's thrown them out, and they are just plain bland. And I'm thinking of doing different colour schemes on them, just doing one that is grey, black and white. I don't know how you feel about that. Anyway, I'll show you the first painting that's up in my wall that I got at a car boot sale sort of thing. It was for the cat welfare, Greek cat welfare, and they got artists from Rhodes Town down, and they brought a lot of paintings, and they're only done in old bits of board and scrap wood that they found, and old shutters of houses, and they've done silhouettes. And the first one is of a pelican that I bought, and I really liked it. And it's the outline of a pelican standing on a post, obviously in the water. And I thought, I'd like to do something like that. So I found an old piece of wood and I made it a similar colour, and I sketched out a flower and a hummingbird, and I painted it in silhouette, and it really looks good. So the first video will be of that. The second video will be of the olive processing, and if it's got interest and people make comments, then I'll carry on and I'll do various videos on all the things that I've mentioned, and hopefully they'll be of interest to somebody. But just to say again, reiterate again, that I'm no expert and my camera work might be not up to the standard, but I'm sure I'll get better at it as I go on, and I'm sure people will tell me that it's not good, or I've been doing something wrong. So if you're interested, stay with me. The first one is painting, the second one will be the olive processing, and then we'll see how it goes from there. Thanks for watching if you've got this far. Cheers.